Um, yeah. So I've been receiving a lot of mail recently about people who say I make up all my stories and that none of them are true. Um, so first of all, please stop flooding my PO box with your conspiracy theories that I'm part of some larger government conspiracy to, put disinformation out there. I fight skinwalkers on the daily. Um, I've I've denied the Loch Ness monster a dance, and I don't think I don't think it's right that people don't believe that I've never encountered a Mothman in the middle of Joyzy. And personally, I do take great offense to it. Um, I went through these things. These things happened to me. I had to fight off a Sasquatch for my Bush's beans. They were bacon, honey baked beans. Who the hell thought of that, anyways? Freaking fat asses. Sorry. The the whole point was to really raise awareness that if you go night hiking or camping or anywhere, you're gonna pretty much end up probably getting attacked by one of these things. And people don't believe me, but I'm like, no, if you go out into the wild and you try to set up camp, or you try to actually, be out there by yourself, one of these things are going to come up to you. And I've lost a lot of friends because they wanted to go night hiking or they wanted to go camping by themselves. And sure enough, I've lost 2 to the moth creature, 3 to Sasquatch, and about 16 to Wendigos. And, where do I keep finding these friends, right? And how do they keep disappearing? That's something people keep mailing me about. If all these friends were really my friends, how do they end up disappearing? But I'm like I told them, look, this is where these things exist. It's not my fault you went out for the Hellcat of North Virginia. Please YouTube that. Sorry. Hellcat of North Virginia. Mountain monsters. Anyways, I'm just talking about how people keep flooding my PO box, saying that my stories are made up. And first of all, who still uses who's still using mail nowadays? And a lot of angry mothers, a lot of angry aunts, and I understand, you get me, but it's don't listen to this at night. You get me? It will invite into your home. Sometimes we talk about ghosts and people say that stuff starts moving inside their homes, and I'm like, I'm not responsible for that. How am I responsible for that? Or my friend Johnson, who currently he's swamped, going through a divorce, and he's getting sued because he made Ouija boards. Hear this: he made Ouija boards that work. They actually summon demons, and now he's caught up in legal trouble. What's the point of that? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. People think I'm making that up. But no, I'm not a government entity. I'm not here to put out disinformation. There are moon men. The moon men are real, and they're going to get you. They watch you when you eat breakfast. They watch you when you They don't like the way we eat oatmeal. That's what the Moon Men are all about. And I'm here to raise awareness about that. People are worried about the environment and all that stuff. No. There are people on the moon and they can see you. They can see every single movement that you're doing, including that one, the one you just did right now. They just saw that. They wrote it down. So please, don't look at the moon. Don't look at the moon directly. I've lost 16 and a half friends to moon gazing. They became lunatics. Horrible, horrible disease. And people think, oh no, clearly that one's made up. No. You can become a lunatic. Keep staring at the moon. That's where the word comes from. Is that what happened to me? No. I stared at the sun when I was a kid. I'm very enlightened. I stare at the sun now. That's how I refill with energy. That one, you should definitely YouTube. There are people who actually do that one. That's definitely worth a YouTube rabbit hole. I'm not reading any chats or whatnot. Anyways, thank you. If you're wondering what I'm drawing, this is a scene from Pirates of the Caribbean. So I am using a reference picture this time as a surprise. I'm not using a reference story though. Those are real. This is a 100% true story. I found, the horizon is actually way up here. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. And there's like a bunch of, it's the last scene of Pirates of the Caribbean 3. If you can learn the shorthand of drawing pirate ships, man, your dreams will all come true. Honestly, it's all I ever wanted in life, is just draw a bunch of pirate ships for no reason. Sorry. Back to the true stories. There are people that are trying to silence me right now, and I'm not going to let that happen. It's not my fault what happened at Burger King. I feel like if you're going to allow people to use your restrooms indefinitely, I should be allowed to do whatever I want, including holding a seance. And if you go to my previous videos, you'll know that I've been having some issues with a manager at Burger King who took offense to me holding a seance in his restroom. And I'm like, you don't even own the building, dude. Like, you're... And I don't think it's right. I should be allowed to practice my religious beliefs, and if it happens to work, if, something or someone decides to show itself and it ruins the fryer and the garbage disposal, I am not liable for that. That is Beelzebub's fault. Well, we were talking to Zozo, but that is his fault. That is not my fault. And this manager from Burger King is now after me because he's saying I haunted his Burger King. I'm like, dude, okay, no, you can pay for a cleansing. We offer cleansing, $600 for a cleansing. It's free to get your home infested, but it'll be $600 to get it cleansed. I think that's a very decent deal. Some people call me a grifter. I'm not. I'm just here trying to... Give me 1 second, people. I need to talk to somebody. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think definitely somebody's on. I was warning you guys about the Moon Men earlier. No, somebody's definitely on to this. every time I start talking about the moon men, something starts going weird. You know, they're out there. I think they interfere with the transmission, to be honest with you. And I'm transmitting from a Nokia cell phone, the top cell phone possible. And you can get a Nokia cell phone right now for $9.95 off of my guy, who he gets them. He says he gets them for free, but anyways. Sorry, now we have to make this pirate ship our own. We've gotten kind of the reference and the dynamics for it. Now I'm gonna go to a thinner pencil. Sorry. So I ran away from home when I was 48, and I decided, you know, I'm never going back, you know. And some people say, oh, well, you know, you're a little old to be running away from home. I'm like, you're never too old to run away from your wife and kids, okay? If you can outrun them, you can leave them. That's always been a rule, no matter, in all of human history. If you can outrun them, you can leave them. And, you know, were we out on vacation on the Grand Canyon when I decided to leave them there? Like that, yeah, but that's not on me. They should have come prepared with a second car or a second, you know, something, you know? But I had a realization when I stood before the glory of the Grand Canyon, and I realized, you know what? I never wanted a wife and kids. And I left them there. And pretty sure the park ranger, you know, probably helped them out or something, but that was 1984. I was 49. And nope, never looked back. I'm glad, you know. I'm pretty sure they grew up to be strong, independent criminals, and, you know, she probably found somebody that made her happy, and I made myself happy all the time. You know, it's not hard to make yourself happy. So, you know, if you're thinking about that right now, go out, plan a trip to the Grand Canyon right now, and you know what to do. Okay? You jump into the car, boom, hit the gas. Don't look back. It's not illegal. As long as you do it in a national park, it is not illegal. Because of it's a law from like 1864 about like a homestead kind of law where you can leave your wife and kids if you're going to homestead somewhere else. It's a law. It's true. True story. So please don't. Oh, I've been frozen for how long? Damn it. Dang. All right, let's see. I'll read some comments while I'm frozen if it unfreezes. Okay. If you're watching a frozen hand, I do apologize. We were drawing 2 pirate ships. Let's see. We have Fake Story. We have somebody who is asking me if I like Kendrick or Drake. I do apologize for the frozen image. I swear I'm going to stop talking about scary stuff. It was the Moon Men this time. I was talking about the Moon Men, and they interfered with the transmission. I'm going to let this one go public, so if you missed anything, please enjoy whatever you missed. I'll continue a new stream, though, in a few minutes or a few seconds. So please stay tuned. This nonsense continues. Love you, whoever's watching. Please come back in a few minutes. Let me just reset this. Thank you.